Okay, so let's go on with our second part. Now the problem is that share screen, yeah. Okay, because this part we were supposed to do a bit of listening afterward, but I think I can do it in another way. Anyway, now we read this blog once and we have to complete the main message of the article with your own words. That is something that probably we don't do. We do something different with this text. We are going to read this text and then we are going to discuss and find out even words that they are not so clear for us. Okay, so let's start to read it. The importance of doing what you love. And we read a paragraph each. Myla, Carla, Anna, and Mohammed. We got the entrance list.
The importance of doing what you love. When I was growing up, all I wanted to be was an artist. When I got to high school and could choose what classes to take, I took every art class that was available. Painting, drawing, photography. You name it, it took the class.
I took the class, yes. Good. Carla.
Then I took a chemistry class. I loved it. Chemistry class. I loved it. It was fun and I was good at it. I started thinking, wouldn't I make more money if I went into the science instead of being a starving artist?
Sciences, yes. Into the sciences instead of being starving artist. Yes, very good. Anna.
So I threw away the art school application and went to study chemistry.
Chemistry.
Chemistry. College was fun, and when I graduated with my chemistry degree, I went to graduate school in Washington, D.C. to do a PhD program in chemistry.
Yes.
It was
the Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
But after the first year, I was completely depressed. I hated the program. It was dry and boring, but I didn't know what to do about it.
Okay.
Okay, so I quit. I spent the next month feeling, yes, I spent the next month feeling bad about my failure, unsure what to do the next. Finally, I went to a work agency to get a job, anything that would pay money.
I got temporary job filling envelopes and an NGO. One day they needed some graphic design and I volunteered. This was the major turning point in my career. Over the next few months, they gave me more and more design work. What began as a temporary post turned into a permanent job. I was finally doing something I loved, and I was making money doing it.
It's been difficult at times, but I really love my job. Believe me, it is far more important that you're happy and get to do what you are passionate about every day and get paid less for it than to dread getting up in the morning because you dislike what you do.
Good.
Bravi loro.
Okay. So let's try to understand it all. So I think that most of words and meanings are quite clear, I think. Otherwise, just stop me if I threw away the art school applications. Okay. Chemistry. What is a PhD? the PhD program. Do you know what is that? What
No.
is
So
the-
No.
something like pharmacy department.
No, actually is something that is philosophy doctor, but it means in Italian is the translation of our dottorato, dottorato di ricerca. You know, the actually is different in America, because this is American, of course. Is different the school system, but is what in Italy more or less is the same as a dottorato di ricerca program. It was okay to start. I was completely depressed. I entered the program. It was dry and boring. You know, that is using the adjective dry to describe a program, a study program. Dry, so not interesting and boring. But I didn't know what to do about it, so I quit. I spent the next month feeling bad about my failure, unsure what to do next. Okay, finally went to work to a work agency to get a job. Anything that would pay money. An NGO. Do you know what is an NGO? Yeah,
No.
I think.
No.
Not government organization. Usually the NGO are all the organization like, I don't know, Save the Children or Greenpeace, this kind of not government organization.
Okay.
One day they needed some graphic design and I volunteered. That means I was working for them without any payment. This was the major turning point of in my career. The turning point is very similar to any language, more or less. When you is like starting point or turning point when you change completely the things you are doing from that moment onward.
Un punto di svolta.
Yes, that's it. Perfectly. Over the next few months, they gave me more and more design work. What began as a temporary post turned into a permanent job. That's it. I was finally doing something I loved and was making money doing it. It's been difficult at times, but I really love my job. Believe me, it's far more important that you are up and get what you do. And, okay, the rest, I think, we got it. Anyway, let's try to see if this...
Perché c'è questo far maiuscolo così?
Because they want to be a strong meaning. It's far more important, is much more important. And they put the word far. Okay, that is quite common. Okay, read the blog again and mark the sentences as true, false, or the S. It doesn't say. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try it. Who was starting, Myla?
Okay. She used to get very good marks for art at high school. What do you mean very good marks, Prof?
Votations.
Boh? I don't know.
La quarta opzione, boh.
Boh.
Non c'è? Yes, doesn't say.
Doesn't say, yes. It doesn't speak it about marks. Actually, yes, it's correct. She's just speaking about the thing that she loved it. She loved it, but nothing about marks. So we don't know if actually she got good marks or not. Okay. 2, Carla.
She thought she would earn more money working as a chemist than being an artist. And yes, it's true.
It is true. It is true. Yes.
Why?
And highlight the part where, according to you, Carla, is said that this is true. So highlight which part?
Second paragraph, last sentence.
Are you Carla?
Ah, excuse me.
You have to use a long hair. Long hair, change your name, and many other things. Many other things, Mohammed.
Too many.
If we stay at home, my hair will be longer.
Yeah, but not the rest, I think.
The rest,
no problem. Okay, let's do it.
So here, where she say, I started thinking, would I make more money if I went into the sciences instead of being a starving artist? It is a question that she does to herself, and
yes,
probably the answer is yes.
Yes,
it could be.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, Anna. 3.
Allora, she enjoyed graduate school, but not college.
So remember, the graduate school and the college, they are two different things in America, and probably we didn't do it we didn't do it in the last period. But
allora, college was fun. She went to graduate school in Washington.
Yeah, so, but what about her feelings? Did she enjoy the graduate school but not the college? Or this is true or false? Of course, the questions are sometimes a bit tricky because they are not referred to the a sentence that is very clear. But from that sentence, you should deduct if the sentences they are true or false. So they could be even be very careful with the negation and the positive answer and the positive question. Sorry, sentences.
She enjoyed to school but not to college. It's false.
You think it's true or not, or false?
False.
False. You think it's false. And you think right because, you see, college was fun. So that means that she enjoyed it. And when I graduated with my chemistry degree, I went to graduate school in Washington. So she doesn't say that she enjoyed graduate but not college, because she enjoyed the college. She did. And then she made the graduate school. So it's false because she enjoyed the college.
Anyway, she says something to explain that she didn't like the graduate school because she was completely depressed.
That's it. That's it. So it's just on the other way around. she enjoyed college, but not graduate school, actually. So this is false. Yes, good. 4. Who is it? Mohammed.
Okay. She lived at home after she quit graduate school.
Okay.
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say, yeah. She doesn't say anything about where she was living. No, we cannot find anywhere. Myla.
She was quite well paid for filling envelopes. Non mi fermo, io dico tutte. Envelopes at NGO.
Okay.
Allora, she quite well paid for. Well paid. What? She was quite well paid. Well, she no. She
Connect with yourself.
They pay her, okay, but no, it's no precise what they pay.
They do not specify if they was well paid
yes,
or not.
To do her job. Yes.
So you say that it doesn't say.
Yes.
Yeah, it is true. Doesn't say, because it say, I got a temporary job filling envelopes at an NGO. That means that it was paid because it was a temporary job, but we don't know how much. She doesn't mention the quantity of money she's taken. Okay, so we don't know if it was well paid or not. Yeah, doesn't say. Yeah.
But excuse me.
Tell me.
So we have some details that can show us something about the money, because she says that at the beginning of the story she worked as a voluntary.
Here,
and
one day they needed some graphic design and I volunteered. That means that while she was doing this job of filling envelopes and she was paid for, they asked for another kind of job and they didn't pay her for that kind of job, the graphic design. So she was a volunteer for as a graphic design while she was in the same organization. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So here is just saying if she was quite well paid for filling envelopes, you know, just filling, you know, filling envelopes. What does it mean, filling envelopes, Myla?
No.
Riempire le buste.
Ah.
Riempire le buste, semplicemente. Quando si fanno le spedizioni, yeah, filling envelopes. Riempi le buste e mandi, riempi le buste e mandi. È un lavoro un pochino... Era pagata solo per quello, ma
allora,
quando poi ha iniziato a fare il graphic design, l'ha fatto da volontaria. Quello era il lavoro da volontaria. Il lavoro di riempire le buste invece era pagato, ma non sappiamo quanto.
Ok, giusto.
And last but not least, Carla, 6.
She feels passionate about the design. Of course, it's true.
Very strong.
It's truissimo.
Yes, truissimo. Yes, very good. Now we are getting into our difficult task if we don't have the... But I got something different. You see, people in the street, I would like to share the video, but the problem is that if we don't see it, if we don't listen to it, I don't know what is happening now with this.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Doesn't connect. I don't know how. What? Wait a moment. I'm going to take another device.
It doesn't like quarantine. It
I don't
wants to
know.
come back to school.
It was
Presa
working,
male, male.
it was working perfectly.
L'ha presa male male.
Peggio di noi proprio.
You know what I'm doing? Can you understand? So in the street, this is English. Wait just 1 second. 1 second, I want to try something. Sorry. I want to see if I can send you a link that you can follow directly on YouTube where there's the video. Let's see if I'm so lucky. Yeah, I found it. So, okay. I'm sending you a link on the WhatsApp. Just send it now, that you should open now and you watch it. It lasts 3 minutes. So at the end of these 3 minutes, we come back here and see. I'm going to share it, but probably you don't. Can you open it?
We try.
You try it. Okay.
Mm.
And
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can. Okay, I'm trying to let it
Aiuto.
share it. You see it's here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm afraid if I send it directly to you here, like here, you don't listen to it.
Non ho capito niente perché avevo sovrapposizione. Dimmi.
Ok, vedetevi il video adesso. Io lo lascio un attimo in stand-by perché se lo mando probabilmente voi non riuscite né a vederlo né a sentire. Soprattutto lo vedete ma non lo sentite, che è questo qui, vedete? Voi non lo sentite l'audio, giusto? Da qua.
La musica si sente.
La musica l'avete sentita?
Sì.
Sì.
Facciamo la prova.
Do you think children learn better in mixed schools or single-sex schools?
Riuscite a sentirlo?
Poco poco.
Sì,
Poco.
sì.
Allora, io lo mando e vado a cercare anche un altro device. 1 minuto, dura 3 minuti. Lo mandiamo un attimo e poi, semmai, voi avete anche il link e lo potete riascoltare sul vostro device direttamente da YouTube, forse è meglio.
Ok.
My friend, perché io lo sento bene?
Questa è una bella domanda.
Good question.
Allora tu lo senti, io lo mando comunque adesso, Voi guardatelo intanto.
I went to a mixed primary school and a single sex secondary school. In terms of learning, I think I probably was better off in a single sex school.
Why?
Lack of distraction.
Do you prefer buying in shops or online?
It depends what it is. If I know what I want and I can find it on the internet, then the convenience is great. I like that. But if I don't know what I want, And certainly if it's like clothes which I want to try on, then I prefer actually going to a shop.
No, non si sente proprio più,
Non
prof.
sento niente.
No, ok.
No, penso perché ti sei messe le cuffie.
Sì, le ho tolte adesso. Allora, vediamo se riusciamo a connettere questo.
Ma io lo sento, perché? Perché voi no?
Perché oggi è una connessione straordinaria.
Mm.
Non riusciamo a capirlo neanche noi.
La tua giornata
Sì.
fortunata.
Vediamo se funziona qua, perché può anche darsi che riusciamo a sentirlo da qua. Aspettate un attimo. Vediamo. E questo si chiama Extra Star ATX. Eccolo qua. Connect. Ok, vediamo se adesso funziona. Attenzione, che potremmo anche aver risolto.
Meglio?
Eh sì.
Do you think children learn better in mixed schools or single-sex schools?
Oh,
Interesting one. I went to a mixed primary school and a single-sex secondary school. In terms of learning, I think I probably was better off in a single-sex school.
Why?
Lack of distraction.
Si sente ma non si vede più.
You prefer buying in shops or online?
Non lo vedete?
No.
No.
di che stiamo parlando adesso? Perché io mi sono persa proprio.
Allora,
Lizzi.
era
Lì
prima
si è
Lizzy.
fatto. Mo stava a fare Ian.
Ian, esatto.
No, io sto a Lizzi adesso, un'altra volta.
No, l'ha rifatta adesso, l'ha riveduta.
Allora,
Harry. Dov'è
questo
Harry?
adesso
Non c'è.
no, allora,
C'eri tutto, si è inventato, Harry. Mo non ce ne
aspettate
mettiamo
un
altri,
attimo, adesso
A
faccio.
me mi ha
No, ho
infilato
sbagliato io,
dentro.
buoni.
Aiuto, questi l'avevamo già visti tanti mesi fa.
Sì, le persone sono le stesse, ma le domande che gli fanno sono diverse.
Vabbè, però Carla, se ne hai capito manco le basi.
Praticamente man mano che loro, le persone e anche le domande a volte sono le stesse, ma quello che poi vi chiede all'interno dell'esercizio sono cose diverse, del tipo la prima volta quando fai il livello più basso, quando sei all'inizio, chiede quanti fratelli hai? Ah, io ho 3 fratelli, una sorella, una si chiama Giovanna e una Filippa.
Sì.
E la prima domanda che ti fanno è quante sorelle ha lei? 2. Ok. Adesso andando avanti gli chiedono come si chiama la seconda sorella?
Parlaci della cassa integrazione in deroga.
Ecco, qualcosa
L'ultimo
di
capitolo.
per cui trovate gli stessi personaggi molto spesso che si ripetono, ma che gli chiedono cose diverse o nell'esercizio gli chiedono a voi di capire qualcosa di diverso che ha detto. Adesso vediamo di riuscire a capire questi poveri cristianucci, forse così ci siamo riusciti, anche in piccolo. Li vedete qua in piccolo?
Sì.
Io non vedo più niente, aiuto.
Sente bene adesso?
Perso
Do you think children learn better in mixed schools or single-sex schools?
Interesting one. I went to a mixed primary school and a single-sex secondary school. In terms of learning, I think I probably was better off in a single-sex school.
Why?
Lack of distraction.
Ok.
Mi si accavalla, non è possibile. C'ho tutte voci che parlano uno sopra l'altra.
Prima sentivi bene, adesso senti tutto. Senti troppo.
Sento le voci, aiuto.
Ma quella è la quarantena, devi dire ai muri di stare zitti.
Ok,
Aiuto.
cerchiamo di capire, dato che l'abbiamo vista 2 o 3 volte, questa cosa di Lizzie. Allora, one, Lizzie says she learned better at a mixed school, a single-sex school, or a primary school. Cosa avete capito voi, ragazzi?
Single sex.
A me single sex, a me sembra.
Single sex. Bravi, bravi tutti. A single sex. Perché dice anche
She frequented the
Distraction.
the primary
yes,
school.
lack of distraction. Ci sono meno distrazioni.
Meno distrazione.
Ok, andiamo a capire quello che ci dice Ian. Eccolo.
Do you prefer buying in shops or online?
It depends what it is. If I know what I want and I can find it on the internet, then the convenience is great. So I like that. But if I don't know what I want, and certainly if it's like clothes which I want to try on, then I prefer actually going to a shop.
Okay, so let's see what they ask it for Ian. Ian likes shopping online because it's convenient, it's cheaper, it doesn't like trying on clothes.
Convenient.
It's convenient. Convenient. That but doesn't mean cheap. Convenient, attenzione alla parola. Perché non vuol dire
cheaper.
No, è giusto, convenient. Perché convenient copre diversi altri significati. Cheaper è solo riferito al costo, al prezzo. Mentre invece convenient è qualcosa che ci conviene sotto diversi punti di vista. Convenient means può voler essere riferito al prezzo o anche al fatto che sia comodo farlo da casa, che mi conviene, mi fa risparmiare tempo, eccetera, eccetera. Per cui è convenient, era corretta. Ok, il telefono oggi è tutto quanto. Let's go.
Have you ever sold anything online?
Yes, I have sold on eBay.
What was it?
I sold a couple of things. I sold a computer scanner and a camera. Yeah.
Did you get what you wanted for it?
Yes, I think so. I set what I thought was a fairly realistic price for them, and I got what I expected.
Okay, so Simon was satisfied, delighted, or disappointed with what he sold on eBay?
Satisfied.
Satisfied. Yes, satisfied. Good. Satisfied. Let's go on Joe.
If you could change one thing about your flat, what would it be?
Right now we don't have any artwork up on the walls, so I would definitely want to get some more pictures or maybe a couple of paintings to put up.
Why would you change it?
The walls are just really bare, so it doesn't feel very inviting when people come over. It just looks very, very plain.
Okay, so Joe would like to paint the walls of his flat, have more paintings on his flat, invite more people to his house.
Io non ho sentito proprio niente perché mi parlavano le voci una sopra l'altra.
Le voci di Giovanna d'Arco.
Ditemi voi.
Le voci di Carla d'Arco.
È come se si sovrapponesse lo stesso dialogo 2 volte su se stesso. Fa un casino allucinante.
Ma c'hai le cuffie?
Sì.
Prova un po', Enzo.
Ma vedi, si è anche bloccato il video di Carla, per cui c'è proprio qualcosa a livello di connessione, io credo.
Comunque mi fido di voi.
Ma ce lo puoi fare risentire, prof?
Sì, velocemente perché sta scadendo il tempo.
Ah, ok.
Io vi dico una cosa, non ve lo faccio risentire, facciamo anche l'altro.
Ok.
E queste domande voi lo andate a rivedere con il link che vi ho mandato e lo vedete direttamente e ripetiamo le domande. Però adesso lo finiamo di vedere, l'ultimo.
Ok.
What's more important to you about a job? Having a good salary or doing something you really enjoy?
Definitely doing something I really enjoy.
Why?
Doing the course I study at university, I could become a banker, but I don't want to because I don't think I'd enjoy that, even though I'd earn lots of money. So I want to do something I enjoy. Yeah.
The question is, Simone would like to have a job in banking that's well paid, that's enjoyable.
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 Ok, allora di queste le avete capite. Io vi invito a rivedere il video che vi ho mandato il link, che è questo identico che abbiamo visto adesso. Vi ho mandato il link da YouTube e riuscite a capire bene anche quello che ci dice Joe, che non avete capito bene, non solo per una questione di audio, anche perché il signor Joe parla americano, con un accento americano.
Esatto, mangia roba.
Siete meno... siete meno abituati. Poi io vi mando anche, se riesco a trovarlo, questo film qua, Trinity College Dublin, ok? E vi manderò delle domande, degli esercizi su questo video che vi vado a mandare tra poco, come lo trovo, ok? Allora, per il momento I stop share, perché altrimenti come al solito ci cacciano via. E vi mando adesso tutte queste cose, vi rimando anche queste registrazioni di queste due parti di lezione che purtroppo sono state un pochino
travagliate.
Un po' travagliate, esattamente, travagliate, però insomma ce l'abbiamo fatta anche oggi e speriamo di farcela anche alla prossima.
Domani.
Ok? Domani. Domani per chi c'è, anche volendo. Ok ragazzi, allora big kiss to everybody. And see you very soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.